you doing? Hello. Hello, good afternoon. With this hot afternoon today, guys. I don't know who's on here. Um, just waiting to give y'all a message. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh-wee. Anybody who's on there, can you say something to me? Wave at me, thumbs up or something. I don't. Facebook is always changing things. Right at this moment, I can't do a watch party. Hey, Miss Hertz, how you doing? I'm just waiting for a few more people to get on here. Happy Saturday to you guys. It's definitely summertime. It's definitely summer. You gotta stay hydrated. Speaking of which, I need to get my water out. Stay hydrated. It is summertime is here and busting through the doors. Okay? But I just want to share something with you guys, a little quick nugget for you. This live, um, hey, Mr. Tyrone, hi, I couldn't see everybody. I don't know who's all on here. That's why I'm saying everybody say hello so I know. Because sometimes Facebook doesn't notify you. I'll tell you who's on here. But hi, Mr. Tyrone. How you doing? I'm glad you could join me. So, my title is Be in Demand. It's pretty simple. Once I explain what I mean by that. Be in demand. Be in demand. What's that on that? It's weird. Never seen that before. All right. Just waiting for a few more to get on. It's almost like, anybody on here that's on here right now, can you just start a watch party for this video? Because I can't really do it. It's almost like you have to share it after it's over with, you know? You can, so we can get more people on here to listen, because it seems as though the watch party, people get notified more. If you just do live, then it's hard for people to know you're on. So if you guys want to share this, please. With other people, like you share it in just like a watch party if you want to do that. Hey, Mr. Mix, how you doing, sir? How you doing? How you doing, guys? Be in demand. Be in demand. Be in demand. I'm telling you guys. Be in demand. So what I mean by that, be in demand. Well, whatever your business is. Hey, darling. Whatever your business is, your gift, your calling, your talent, be in demand about it. Meaning that people are going to want your business, your products, whatever it is that you put your hands on, be in demand, meaning that you're always will benefit from being in demand, because people are always going to want what you have, or need what you have, or purchase what you have. And I'm really talking about it a business perspective. Um, if you want to go into business, something that you're good at that you never thought about, and you know people will buy it, you know people will support it, especially if you put your all into it, be in demand with your all. Be in demand with your all. Okay? So I found some things that I know works for my family and me, and I know it's in demand, because at the same time, just I'll give you an example for what I'm doing right now. My catering business is in demand. If you're a great cook, you have a gift in cooking or whatever it is, and you know people are always going to want to eat good food. That's Food is in demand, right? Good food is in demand. So be in demand on whatever it is that you have. Be in demand, so you can always get to eat at the table. You can always have something, whether you have to just pay a bill, or pay off some bills or whatever your talent and your gift is, and you want to go into business, be in demand. Make sure it's in demand. Make sure people demand you. They want you. They need you. They need your products. They need with your service. Your service, like people are in the, people want good food, right? And I'm using myself as an example. I do catering, so once people get a taste of my food and good quality food, I'm in demand, meaning that people constantly want it. Word of mouth spreads. Be marketable. Share your business. Um, Show people that you're sincere about it. You have to promote yourself, market yourself, be in demand. People come knocking down your door like, hey, I need this, I need that from you. I want to purchase this, I want to purchase your products, or whatever your products are, whatever it is that you do. Be in demand. Make sure you're in demand. Make sure that it is marketable. Make sure it's professional. Make sure it's a good product, because you'll never go wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I have been on hiatus for a couple of months. I haven't been doing the catering. I had to play. I do a whole lot of things. So I was doing into the bullying play so much that it took a lot of my time up, and because I was focused on that project. However, the project is on hold right now until we do it again. So I'm able to pick up my catering business again, and people remember the food, they remember the taste, they remember the professionalism. So you're going to be in demand. People are going to, once they taste your food, once they realize, or whatever it is, guys. I'm just giving you an example of myself. Hey, Mr. Wesley. Hey, classmate. Glad you could join me. But when you have a gift, guys, when you have a gift, when you have a talent, um, and you got to market that thing, you got to put it out there that this is what you're offering. Hey, Miss Jennifer, I don't have my glasses on, guys, but um, whatever it is that you're doing, make it presentable, make it in demand. You're in demand. You are in demand. Once you put that thing on the market, once you put that thing on the market, once you package it up really well and presentable, people are going to want it. I know what I'm talking about. I know what. Make it pleasing to the eye. Hello. Make it pleasing to the eyes. And not only pleasing to the eyes, make it good. When they do purchase it, or when they do decide to, because like my plays, I can move on from catering to the plays. I've been doing plays for 10 years. My plays are in demand. People want to see my work, you know. And sometimes you may not have a sold out house. You may have a sold house. But one thing people know, they're going to walk away, once they invest in you and they feel as though they did good on the investment. So be in demand. So when people invest in you, they will always invest in you. They will always invest in you. They will remember the quality of your product, the quality of whatever you're doing, of your production, the quality of your services. So would I do anything that I put my hands on, I go over and beyond the service. You know what I'm saying? And people remember that, and you're gonna always, hey, Mr. Craddock, how you doing? I'm just squinching my eyes because I took my glasses off. It was so hot. How are you? Thank you for joining me. So you have to, whatever your business is, make it, it has to be in demand. And once it's in demand and you have a good service, you have a good product, people are going to always be supporting you. Now, come on now. You know, some people fall off. Different things happen, guys. Different situations happen. You know, people get in their feelings about things. And sometimes, hey, you becoming too successful, or you have, wow, you know, you're getting a lot of business. Let me just stop for a minute. You know, whatever they stop, a new customer, a new person is coming to support. Whoever decides to stop, a new person is coming. So don't worry about those lost customers, those lost supporters, because somebody's going to replace that. You know, you're going to be replaced with that. You know, like I said, people are funny, people are in their feelings. But one thing they do know, even if they stop supporting you, they know that you are running a hellified business. They know that your business is off the chain. They know your product is off the chain. They know you give quality. Be in demand, guys. Be in demand. Make people want and need your product. Because people these days, especially going back to the cooking, a lot of folks are so busy, so into things they don't have time to cook. Sometimes, so if you're a person that cooks, you want to do catering, or you want to do whatever it is, take a leap of faith and do it. Take it from me. Whenever God gives me a seed or plant or whatever it is, I'm going to exercise it, whether I fail or not. At least I can say I tried. So don't live your life like, man, I wish I could have did this because it's in my belly to do it. A lot of you are scared. You're worrying about this and you're worrying about that. But all I'm saying is take it, the advice from me. Put your all into it. Make it professional. Um, do don't overexert yourself. Do what you can handle. Do what you start off small in baby steps. That's another thing I want to say. Start off with baby steps. Don't overwhelm you, because once you get overwhelmed and you feel as though, let's say this, sometimes the demand may be greater than your help. If that makes sense. Sometimes the demand becomes overwhelming because you don't have enough manpower or enough people in place to handle that high demand. So that's why I'm saying go baby steps, and then eventually get you a team, some team players, because as your business grow, you're going to need team players to hire to hire for that higher demand, because you're going to keep that demand is going to get higher and higher and higher. Hey there, Jones, how you doing, Mr. Jones? The demand is going to constantly go up once they find out that what you're offering is great, what you're offering is good, what you're offering is suitable for their life. They need it in their life. Once the word gets out, one person's going to tell another person's going to tell another person's going to tell another person, and your business is going to constantly be growing. When the demand grows, your manpower needs to grow. So that's why you have to start off small, because at the end of the day, great businesses, great products, great productions, great whatever it is, people who have great business minds, um, businesses fold because lack of good quality people to help them run their businesses. So when you have a great product, doesn't, your business failed, doesn't mean the food was bad, doesn't mean the product was bad. It may simply mean that you just did not have enough people to help you with that vision. You need visionaries on your team. You need visionaries on your team. That's going to help you grow and be in large demand, high demand. Those visionaries, those people that see the vision, that want to help you, they see, they have faith of a mustard seed. Hey, the business may look small right now. It may look like, hey, you may be in a room that it just doesn't matter. You never despise small beginnings. You never despise small beginnings, because you don't know where it's going to take you if you constantly work at it. You constantly don't give up, and you constantly don't be discouraged. Be in demand. And I promise you, once you're in demand, the sky is unlimited, man. And you have a bright visionary people on your team, and you can handle the success that comes with it. Sometimes people get so successful before they have enough manpower to help them. That's why you have to have visionary people on your team. Hey, Mr. Johnson, you have to have people on your team that's going to help you along with your in-demand product. Be in demand. Let people yearn for your product, yearn for what you're doing, yearn for what you're giving them, because it's coming from an authentic place. It's coming from an authentic place. When it comes from inside, you're working in a spirit of excellence, right? You're working in the spirit of excellence. And whatever you do, just like when I'm cooking food, when I'm catering this food, I'm putting love into it. I'm making sure that my customers are satisfied. They're going to feel that. If you do things any kind of way, I don't care what it is, whatever your gift is, whatever your talent is, it doesn't matter. If you don't put love in it, it's not going to have any longevity to it. It's not going to last. People, are going to feel that negative energy that you put into it. You know what I'm saying? People, thank you. People can feel that energy. They're going to know. See, let me tell you something. I can analyze myself. I study myself. I remember one day I didn't feel like cooking for the family. And I'm being transparent. It happens. Sometimes you don't feel like cooking. Sometimes you don't feel like being bothered. I'm being transparent. I'm being human. And my husband asked me to fix something, and I did not put a lot of effort into the food. I really messed that food up. I was just like blah, blah, blah. And you can taste that. He said, this food is terrible. Hey, I'm being honest. I didn't put any love in it. I didn't put any effort in it. I didn't feel like doing it. So the way it came out how I was feeling. So whatever you do, you got to put your feelings to the side and do it with a spirit of excellence, right? So you can be in high demand, be in demand. So once people get a whiff of you, your product, your talents, they're going to want it more. Just like a musician when he's playing a piano, and he makes you feel some kind of way. Okay. Yes, sir, I do. Yes, you must. If you have a piano player that all he does is play the piano, and music ministers to our soul. Music ministers to our soul, right? It's a gift from God. So if a piano player, he plays with all of his heart and his soul, and you can feel that energy coming through your body, and it soothes the spirit, it soothes the soul, because he's giving you your all. A musician that plays wonderful music, it does something to us. So when you're giving excellence, you're going to be in demand. How you doing? Hello. So when a piano player, people have heard him. People started chattering about him. People chatter about him. People like, man, have you heard this piano player? He just, so he's going to be requested more. He's going to be in demand more. You know what I'm saying? They're going to demand that piano player to come here, to come there, and come there. Once they get a taste of you. So be in demand where people are requesting you. People hearing about you. They're sending for you. That's what you have to do. Hey, Miss Kelsey. Hey, Latasha. You know what I'm saying? Be, yes, Mr. Warren, yes, Pastor Warren, spiritual excellence. So be in demand of what you get. Just like I have some singers on here, Kelsey and Latasha, you guys are in demand because people know your singing, your gift, because the way you make people feel, because you're putting your all into. So I'm telling you guys, don't give up. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Johnson? You're a pastor. You give your all. Uh, you know that you're about God's people. You're about God's business. So you're going to give your all, and people are going to yearn and want your word, want your preaching and your teachings. Whatever it is that you do, hey ladies, whatever it is that you do it with a spirit of excellence. Be in demand. And you see, what I found out is when you love what God has given you, when you love the gifts that God has given you, when you love it and you nurture it, and this word I want to use, you constantly working at it. Your skills are getting higher and higher because you're skilled at it. So you're never gonna, when you operate in excellence and you constantly using your gifts, you're gonna get better and better at it. Just like my catering business, if I constantly try new dishes, create new dishes, thinking of what can I do better, what service I can do better, it's going to give it. Just like my stage plays, all of the things I've written, my writing technique could be better, my deliverance could be better. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly working at it and doing it for 10 years. My plays have gotten better and better and better. And people want what I'm giving. People want to see my work on stage. I'm in high demand. I'm in demand. They've heard they heard about it from others. So you got to be in demand. Be in demand where you never go wrong. You'll never go hungry. And let me just say this, guys. Wealthy. God wanted us wealthy, right? God wanted us wealthy and healthy. Wealthy and healthy, meaning he wanted us to have healthy bodies so we can produce wealth, inherit wealth, inherit the earth. So this poverty thing is just nothing but a lie from the devil. And sure, they got powers that be that want us all in poverty. They want us poor. Don't you ever think that God wants us poor. He doesn't. So that's why your gifts got to make room for you. You got to make it work. You got to make it work. Even if we don't get to wealthy status, we at a comfortable status. Our head is above water. We have some cushion. Okay, we have cushion. You understand what I'm saying? We got cushion. So I hope I'm helping somebody today. So you have cushion. So be in demand. Know that the Lord does not want us poor and struggling. So a lot of us are struggling. Hey guys, I'm struggling. All the things that I do, I'm still struggling. Still have things to be met. It's still hard out here. It's very hard, but you can't let that stop you because brighter days are ahead. We got to believe brighter days are ahead. Your situation is not going to always be the same. Your situation is not going to always be the same. So so right now you have some bills that need to be paid. You have some overdue things. You got to strategize and think, hey, how am I gonna get this situation? And sometimes you got to do what you got to do and get out that situation. But your gifts, there's money to be made. There's people to bless with your gifts. And let me tell you something. Exposure, blessing somebody's life, changing somebody's life is blessings too. And sometimes we always think about money. But I've been blessed so many times and it has nothing to do with money. I've been blessed so many times. You've been blessed so many times and it has nothing to do with money at times. So God can show favor on your life in other things, in other ways, whatever it is. He can bless you so many ways, guys. But at the end of the day, we need money to survive. We need money to take care of our business. We need money. We need money to keep the water on. We need money to keep the lights on. We need money to keep the AC rolling. You know what I'm saying? To have four wheels to ride. You know what I'm saying? You still got to pay insurance on it, even if your car is paid off, you still have to keep it running by having insurance on it, whether it's liability or full coverage. There's money you have to have in order to do the things that we need to do to survive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they have plenty of people that don't have a car, they're surviving. They have people that ride the bus. We look down on them. You don't know their situation. Hey, they may be on a bus, but you go to their house, it looks like $1 million. It looks like a mansion. I've met people like that, have beautiful homes, they just don't drive. You know what I'm saying? Now I've seen people in fancy cars, beautiful cars, BMWs, all these Lexuses, go to their house, don't look like nothing. They ain't got no food in the fridge. So I'm just saying, guys, put your priorities in place. Put your priorities in place and be in demand is what I keep saying. Be in demand. You know what I'm saying? Be in demand so people can constantly request you and give them something that they're going to always remember. You know what I'm saying? Let me just tell this testimony right quick. So, this play I've done before called God's Tears on My Window Pane, I wrote it back in 2009 as a short story. And it's about mental illness. It's about a couple that loses a baby girl to leukemia, and he's an alcoholic. He mentally abuses his wife. She's a Christian. He lost his faith in God. She didn't. It's a great play, Mr. Warren. And I want to talk to you about that play. We possibly could do a snippet of it at your church on that play. There's a lot of things that we could do with that piece. But somebody was weeping in the audience one time when I first did it. The first show was at Cafe Istanbul. The lady was weeping in the audience. It had provoked some emotions. And then later on I found out, or she told me, or told someone that she wanted to commit suicide, and she decided not to commit suicide because she saw that play. So what I'm saying, guys, when you put something out there, make it effective. Make it move people. Make people feel it. Whether you're eating my food, or reading, or watching a play, or watching my television, or whatever it is, I want you to feel it some kind of way. It could be because I do comedy or whatever. I want you to feel it because laughter is good for the soul. So we gotta laugh. There's certain situations, life can be funny. We have a lot of testimonies where you have funny situations that you can share with your family or whatever it is. I have so many funny things about my son and the things he say and the things he saw. You know what I'm saying? Life is a balance. We can't be so serious all the time. We got to have laughter in what we do. You got to laugh sometimes and stop taking everything to heart. People want to be people. People may try to character assassinate you and say, oh, she ain't this, he ain't that. But and God know who you are. And once people really get to know you, they'll know who you are. But your product, you have to be in demand is what I'm saying. This is what this message is about. Be in demand. It just made me think about when I put my all into something, what the results are. Just like this last play I did, Chalkboard Bullying. My heart is with the children. My heart is with the youth. We're losing so many people, losing so many young people to suicide and bullying and all that. This is a demand. Awareness on bullying is a demand. And that's why I put it out there, because it's in demand, meaning that the awareness is in demand, that people need to know the ins and out of why people are bullying. You know what I'm saying? We highlighted so many things, so many messages in that play. It was a huge success. It was a huge success, and it was in demand. It was in demand. So when the youth came to the play, when the people saw the play, they were talking about it, still talking about it. And that was in April. Okay, because it was affected the children greatly. It opened up dialogue with their parents. Their parents tell me all the time, these kids love to play. They laugh. They had laughter in it too. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a balance in it. They have funny moments in the play, but in all seriousness, it has an issue. It has issues of the bullying and all that. But be in demand, because I know that bullying and what's happening is in demand. The awareness is in demand, is what I'm saying. The awareness. the education on it is in demand, and that's why so many people responded to it, and so many people came. And I did make the play free to the public because I wanted everybody to get it, because I know it's hard times for people. I wanted them to get it. We are going to do that play again, but at the same time, guys, give the people something that they need. And yeah, you can give them something that they want to, yeah, but once they want it and they get it, they're going to always want to need it, because hey, you taste my food, oh my god, I got to eat the food again, I need a plate from her, or I want to taste her bell peppers, or whatever it is that I fix. The shrimp and grits is a popular thing that I have. Once people taste it, they're going to always like want it. And so you have to stay consistent is what I'm saying. You have to stay consistent on what you're doing and to be in demand. You know what I'm saying, guys? Be in demand. Whatever your gifts are, if you're a painter, paint beautiful things. You know what I'm saying? Things that people want to hang on their wall, they want to show off to. Be in demand about your business, about your gifts, and about your talents. Be in demand. That's the message I have for you today. Be in demand and do it well. Do everything in pure excellence. You may see the man on the right, the lady on the left. They're dumbing it down, they're watering it down. Don't water it down, because people are going to notice. You start off high, you start off in great demand, you start watering down things, people are going to stop. People are not going to stick with you. So that's why you have to stay consistent on everything that you do, and do it in love. And hate, don't have any hate in your heart for the next man that's making it. Don't look at me. Some people may look at me like how she's doing it, and how, or having a side eye, because behind closed doors it's a blood, sweat, and tears. It's hard work, but you gotta love it. That's the main thing. You gotta love it, and you gotta want to do it, and you gotta put the effort in it. And people are going to always demand your services, demand your products. Because why? Because they know it's coming from a place of excellence. They know it's coming from a spirit of excellence. They know that you're going to give them what their money is worth. And let me tell you something. I've given a lot of things where money was way worth what I was giving. Some of this food I'm selling is not really expensive, but I can charge more. These plays that I've been putting on, I can charge way more because of the quality that you're getting. I put a quality production on. I'm just telling you my testimonies, guys. I put quality. The last production I put on was a quality production, a live band, and it was free. Music, the young people coming from a place that they wanted to do this play. Everybody volunteered their services. Nobody got paid. Everybody volunteered their services for this play, and it wasn't thrown together. And people are going to remember that. So when I do something, I make sure I put my all into it, and that's what you got to do. You got to market yourself better. Make yourself presentable. Make people want it. You know what I'm saying? The C and I, let the C and I be pleased. And then when they get a taste of it, they're pleased as well. So don't just let the C and I be pleased. And when we finally get your products or whatever it is that you're offering, and it's like, oh no, I wasted my money and my time. So please don't be falsifying things. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a fake person. Don't fake greatness, right? Is what I'm saying. Don't fake greatness. Be greatness all the way through. 100%. Be great all the way through, guys. All right? So I'm going to get off of here, guys. How you doing, baby? I'm going to get off of here because I got to get my exercise in right quick before I go to my regular job. Yes, I have a regular job too. So we're going to evening shift. Little evening shift this evening. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to do what I got to do, guys. You know what I'm saying? To make things work. All right, guys. Thank you. Bless you, everybody that was on this feed. Thank you so much. Share the video if you want, so you can help others with this message that I just compelled to tell you about. So I'll see you next time, and let's get on a spiritual journey, and let's stay on the course. Health and wealth. Health and wealth. And be in demand. All right? Peace.